I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all. I'm blacker than black, blacker than black, black, I'm blacker than black, yo, because I'm black and I'm black. Yo, I'm black and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, 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 y'all, and I'm black, y'all. What up, y'all? It's your boy R to the A to the S. Yes, Rise here with Pursuit with Culture Blog. And today I am going to talk about a controversial topic, give you my opinion on it. Does black culture exist? And I have friends who disagree with me, both black friends and white friends, who will say that no, it does not exist. There's no such thing as a black culture or a white culture. You know what I'm saying? Then you have people like me that says, yes, there is such a thing as black culture. Now, is that something that can be easily defined? I don't think it's something that can be easily defined. But at the same time, it's sort of like what the congressman said about pornography. I know it when I see it. And I think with black culture, I mean, there are certain elements. Now, I think where people get into trouble is this, when they say, well, if you don't embrace certain aspects of the culture, then you're not black. I think that's dangerous to say that, because some things of the culture are negative. And so you shouldn't embrace something that's destructive or negative. You know what I'm saying? So you look at the old Chris Rock joke where he talked about certain black people embrace ignorance, like they're proud to be ignorant and not knowing how to read or write or things of that sort. Of course not. That's not to be embraced. But I think that does not negate that there is a certain culture that is common among some black people. And when I say culture, I had a cross-cultural training last week I was a part of, and they talked about this as well. And when you say culture, you're talking about values. You're talking about priorities. You're talking about customs. I mean, there are certain values, customs, priorities that get passed down from generation to generation in all cultures. And so to pretend that that's not true, I don't think is very wise, and I don't think it's true. Now, I think black people do this. Of course, that's when you get into the danger. But at the same time, I think there are certain things that are generally true. Like, for example, it's getting hot outside where I'm at here in Detroit. I know that the little girls are going to go outside. They're going to cut up the rap music, or they're going to cut up the Beyonce or whatever. And they're going to be outside dancing. Whether it's on their porch, whether it's in the street, whether it's on the sidewalk, they're going to be dancing this summer. Some of them going to be double dutching. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. They're going to be doing stuff outside. I don't see that when I go to the white suburbs. I don't see no little white kids on the porch doing all kind of dances. I don't see it. But there's a certain culture there. Not just everybody embrace that aspect of the culture. Of course not. But at the same time, I would say there are some that do. And that's what we say, okay, like black culture. You can go, like, as far as like things we buy. You can go to cars. I go to, like I went today, we don't have in Detroit, where I live, at least on the side where I live at, there's no main chain grocery store. I have to go to the suburbs in order to buy, like, my groceries. Because if I go to, like, the local stores, they just charge high amount of price, so I have to go to the suburbs. You look, and I go through the neighborhoods, I look at all the cars. They're like little like foreign cars, some trucks, but you're not gonna see, where, at least the suburb where I'm at. In this suburb where I go to grocery shop at, you have some pretty rich doctors and engineers and architects. You even got celebrity Anita Baker, the singer Anita Baker. She lives out in this suburb. So some of these people are like millionaires. But even though they're millionaires, they don't have these expensive cars. I mean, foreign cars are expensive, but it's not like the type of car that when I go back to Detroit, I see big old trucks. You know what I'm saying? Trailblazers or whatever, Escalades, Denali's, whatever. You see these big giant trucks. You see, Magnums, cars. You know what I'm saying? You see Chargers. I see none of that in that rich suburb. But it's a different value system. What's common? You look at like gym shoes. I go to the suburbs, I don't see a lot of white kids rocking Air Jordans. In Detroit, where I'm at, that's like the norm. You know what I'm saying? Kids, their parents spending $150, $200 or whatever on Jordans. So again, to say that there is not a value system, there is not a priority when it comes to money, I don't buy that. I mean, I see it. You can just look and see. It's a vast difference. Now, you might have black people in the suburbs that might not embrace that, okay? But where did that cultural influence come from? You have to ask that. And I'm not saying that cultural influence is bad. You know what I'm saying? There are certain aspects of black culture that I don't embrace. You look at, for example, when it comes to education. Among my friends, as far as like going to college and things of that sort, in their families, it's not a high priority. In my family, everybody has to go to college. All of the grandkids, you know what I'm saying, all of my cousins went to college, graduated. Period. That's it's expected. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that for a lot of my friends that I grew up with. It was not, for a lot of them, it was not expected. It was not expected to finish college. Like, you had to. That's not expected a lot. Now, I won't say a lot, but by some of the black community. So that's a different value system. And I don't embrace that, what gets passed along. You know what I'm saying? And so bottom line, I think there is a cultural system, there is a value system that gets passed along. Some of it is positive, some of it is negative, some of it is just neutral. It's nothing bad nor good. But again, to say that there is no black culture or there's certain things that we don't embrace, I just don't buy that at all. I don't. I think you can look, if you were like a person who studied culture, you would look at black people, you know what I'm saying? And that's from the rich to the poor, whatever. You will see that there are certain values that get embraced. There are certain values that get embraced that are bad. Like you look at the problem of children out of wedlock, abortion. Those values, I think, that get embraced are bad. You know what I'm saying? But to say that's not to say that other races don't have kids out of wedlock or don't have abortions. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying there are certain value systems that get embraced. And so when you see that with culture, there is a certain thing that gets embraced. Does everybody embrace it? No. But you can see there's like a common thing among the community of black people who might live together or near each other or whatever. So that's my opinion on that. Does black culture exist? Yes. Can it be easily defined? No, I don't think it's something to be easily defined, but I think there are certain values that you can see by observation that get passed down from generation to generation. Some bad, some good, some neutral. It's your boy Roz here with Proceed with Caution Blog. Kobe Sucks and I'm out. Triples.